So the two of them met at many of these very romantic conventions. And in time, they were married. And then George went and took Janice away from Skjold up to Wisconsin to help him in his open house imports shop. But there's still a strong connection all through the years. You know, 5 years ago, George and Janice were good enough to come down to our 95th anniversary party, and George was our master of ceremonies then, and he did such an outstanding job. The Centennial Committee wanted him back for an encore, and again, George and Janice were good enough to come down, and George is going to be master of ceremonies for all of Janice's old friends.
That's better.
So on behalf of the Centennial Committee, I'm very pleased to give you your master of ceremonies, George Sievers.
Thank you very much, Les. Janice and I are pleased to be here on such an auspicious occasion, the 100th anniversary of Skjold Lodge. And it's not just Skjold Lodge, it's Skjold Lodge 100. The 100th lodge in the Order of Sons of Norway is 100 years old. I think that's a real auspicious occasion. So congratulations. Greetings from my lodge and myself and Janice. Happy anniversary. I think you're going to have a fun time tonight. You're having a wonderful celebration, and we're just pleased to be a part of it. They asked me to be Master of Ceremonies. You can tell we're well rehearsed. A few years ago, and after I had done it for the 95th anniversary, and I thought it must be because I have my own house. I'll try not to. My wife always says I look deluxe in a tux, but better in a sweater, but I don't get a chance to wear my tuxedo very much. So I reached into the pockets when I got it out, and here I have raffle ticket stubs from Skjold Lodge 100 95th anniversary raffle. Saturday, April 16, 2005. First prize, $500 in cash. Needless to say, I didn't win. I hope I have better luck tonight. And the other thing I have in the other pocket I found, besides my Oscar Mayer Wiener whistle. Hey, listen, these things are collectors. I'll practice and maybe we can have a little sing-along later. We could all sing the Oscar Mayer Wiener song. But I have the Skjold Lodge 95th anniversary pen right here. So, but it was a memorable occasion because April 16th when it was, and coming up this next Friday. Les mentioned that I did marry Janice and took her away up to the beautiful North Country in Wisconsin. And it'll be 27 years that we've been happily married. But enough about all this. First on the agenda is to enjoy a sumptuous dinner. Wellington's always has great food, so as my mother-in-law would say, Marcia go, everyone.
Well, it's very sparkly. Yeah, I like yours.
You were looking at your program, you were scheduled at 8 o'clock to begin with the speakers, so the staff of the restaurant has asked me to pass on to you. Shame on you, you've been eating too slow. You must have been enjoying the meal. Did you enjoy the meal?
And here's the good news, you're not done yet. You have many cheesecakes and sundaes coming.
I've always had a good time at Skjold Lodge. I still remember one of the first lodge meetings I went to. How many of you remember the old Scandinavian Club on Wilkie Road? went to, and while we are not adverse to imbibing in a little possum ridge paralyzer back where I come from, we have a dry lodge, and we never imbibed in alcohol in our lodge meetings at all. And yeah, I know, and it was a real eye-opener when I came to the lodge meeting, and I went into the Scandinavian Club, and there was a bar, and well, let's go have a drink, and we're having a drink, and then it's like, well, it's time for the meeting to start. Let's go into the meeting, and I said, well, I haven't finished my drink yet. He said, bring it on in. And I'm glad to see that you've continued on in that fine tradition this evening. But I want to congratulate the committee for choosing such a beautiful day and such a fine facility to have this wonderful anniversary, 100th anniversary party. That's right. They did a good job. And the actual anniversary of Skjold is February 25th, so you were quite wise in not having this in April instead of February. Because when the first 30 members joined, they drove around with a horse and sled signing up members for the new lodge.